Before we start today's video, check out our merch shop, linked in the description down below. Use code Ahsoka in all caps to get $7 off your order. May the Force be with you, and enjoy the vid.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have a new filming update into the regards of Star Wars The Acolyte. The Acolyte we're going to be getting on Disney Plus next year, as it's set within a different Star Wars timeline, or a different Star Wars era much rather, set during the events of the High Republic. And with that in mind, a lot of people are looking forward to this show, as it's going to give us something entirely new and something entirely fresh. So taking a read from Bespin Bolton, who I'll have linked in the description down below, 6 months after principal photography has concluded on The Acolyte, seemingly, they've been informed that even more reshoots have actually gone into process for the show just this month. As a read, according to sources, The Acolyte is or has been undergoing reshoots in the United Kingdom for a number of weeks actually at this point. I was made aware of the reshoots a couple of weeks ago actually, that took place at the end of November and to the start of this month, December, when the production had ventured to Rickmansworth, a town located in Hertfordshire, England. The production set up in a local forest and shot for a few nights before moving on. I don't know if the reshoots were planned or not, but I suspect that they are actually, of course. Not just that, but also into the implications as of if these are actually supposed to be reshoots or if they're added scenes. Either way, they still seem to be doing a couple of shooting processes and in that filming and production stage for The Acolyte, despite ending its principal photography at the beginning of this year before both of the strikes had taken over Hollywood. I'm going to issue quickly a very light spoiler warning as Bespin Bolton goes into some more details into the regards of the plot and for what they are actually shooting here as well. A very light spoiler warning though, do mind you. The shoot that had apparently taken place at Rickmansworth Forest had actually focused on two individuals taking part in a lightsaber duel. I mean, it is Star Wars. One being a Jedi and one seemingly being a Sith, based off of their lightsaber colors. The Sith had appeared to be Amanda Steinberg's character, the lead of the show. Although Bespin Bolton does mention, interestingly enough, though the appearance of her character is a bit different to the shots of her that had featured during the Acolyte's trailer shown at Star Wars Celebration, that was something that was shown exclusively to attendees, although it is something that has since then, of course, leaked around online. I don't honestly remember, but I am pretty sure that we did cover that here on the channel months ago, but you can probably find it, circulating around anyway. And it is probably something that is going to drop in the next coming couple of months, as The Acolyte does still look to be released in 2024. Anyway, during this Rickmansworth shoot in the forest, Steinberg's hair was notably longer and was tied in a unique style. Steinberg's outfit also featured a short sleeve dark gray top and dark gray bottoms with black boots and a piece of black clothing placed over the top of the gray shirts. For those of you that aren't in the know, Amanda Steinberg is playing some type of Sith-like character in the show. The black item of clothing that sat over the gray shirt had flowed down the actress's back like a cape, and had appeared to have a similar piece placed in the front of the outfit that ran between the actress's legs. Completing the outfit was a crimson-red lightsaber, with Steinberg swung towards her co-star, the Jedi, as they partake in a duel. Now, I don't know much about the Acolyte show itself into the regards of the plot details, aside from the fact that it is something that takes place during the events of the High Republic era, or the Old Republic era, before the events of the Skywalker Saga or the Phantom Menace or anything into those regards. It is also supposed to be set more prominently on dark-sided figures as they make their emergences. The show itself is set to be surrounding the idea of a master and a Padawan reconnecting for one, and then going over a series of mysteries, almost like a detective almost show in a way. But aside from the actual plot details about the show itself, one thing that I've heard a lot about this show is that it's going to feature some phenomenal lightsaber choreography and lightsaber fight sequences here as well. It's also said to feature the most Jedi ever seen in a Star Wars project, something heavily teased by Leslie Headland, who is the writer and director of the show as well. As for who this Jedi is in this actual leaked sequence or reshoot that's taking place in this forest that's fighting the Sith character of Amanda Steinberg, we don't know. Onlookers through the cast member was a female, initially due to the individual having shoulder-length hair. However, Lee Jung-jae's Jedi character sports hair with a similar length, and is believed to be the master of Amandla Steinberg's former Padawan. The Jedi had dark hair that was placed atop their shoulders, and sported beige-colored Jedi robes with a brown belt. Very traditional. The Jedi swung around a blue lightsaber, which was the color of lightsaber Lee Jung-jae's character had in the Acolyte trailer shown at Star Wars Celebration. Upon further inspection, though, we think that the Jedi taking part in the shoot is Lee Jung-jae's character, but we can't be certain and confirm that necessarily, the Bespin Bulletin reads. The Acolyte began filming at the tail end of October last year, 2022, though Lucasfilm themselves did not confirm the production start date until early November. The show itself had apparently wrapped its initial principal photography and filming in May of this year, before the strikes had begun, really before the beginning of this year, for the writers and the actors. And its initial filming and production had actually gone on to conclude in June, reported by Bespin Bulletin and Making Star Wars insiders. They had shared that their sources and had informed them that the Acolyte had wrapped on time in May of this year. Filming on the show primarily took place at Shinefield Studios located in Berkshire, England. In addition to the production ventured out into various locations around the UK for on-shoots and on-location shoots actually, instead of in a studio, including the Brecon Beacons National Park in Wales, as well outside of the United Kingdom, shooting scenes in Portugal in that spring as well. The Acolyte, as I had mentioned, is set during the events of the High Republic era, and will follow a former Padawan and her Jedi Master as they go on to investigate a series of crimes, but encounter forces more sinister than what they've imagined before. There were also a lot of leaked photos for on-set of the Acolyte itself as well at the beginning of this year, if I remember correctly. We have that video linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. It's honestly really cool. The Acolyte has been confirmed various times to still be releasing exclusively on Disney Plus sometime next year, in 2024, though it's not known exactly when, but what I've been hearing is that it's going to be releasing sometime in the spring or summer. I previously heard and reported that it was informed that the show itself was looking to release during the second quarter of 2024, but later shared from the Bespin Bulletin that the show had likely suffered a slight delay due to Disney shuffling their schedule, due to the impact both on the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes from earlier this year. And when they reshuffle around their schedule, it's not just for Star Wars, it's also for Marvel and their other franchises as well. It seems that Disney, especially for Marvel and for Star Wars, don't like to have their projects overlapping, whether or not it's for a show or for a movie or for both of those. It's just something that they would try to stray away from, by which, if you are a Marvel fan, we have our Marvel channel linked in the description down below. The Bespin Bulletin had also speculated that the show could be released in August of 2024 due to Lucasfilm's affinity for releasing Star Wars shows that month for whatever reason. We've seen a bit of a trend with that for the last couple of years. Andor Season 1 and 2 were both planned for August 2022 and August 2024, respectively. With Ahsoka releasing in August this year, I had exclusively reported from the Bespin Bulletin that Skeleton Crew had also suffered an unfortunate delay from late 2023 to around November of 2024, almost a full year, even though the show itself, Skeleton Crew, is just about done, squared away, sitting in a corner in Lucasfilm's headquarters. Anyway, that's a topic for another time. And Andor Season 2 is seemingly delayed into early 2025. In addition to the Acolyte delayed information is that it would be releasing maybe during the summer, is what we're hoping for. Anyway guys, with this here all being said, I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What are you guys looking forward to seeing most with Star Wars in 2024, especially with the Acolytes? I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.